It wasn't my come up, it was our come up. I may be the face, but we did this ours. Like, what's mine is hers, like, it's us. Like, I ain't come up, we came up. This ain't me, this ain't my money, this our money. This ain't my business, it's our business.
Also, saying of the day is, some things are better left unsaid.
He's lucky to be alive. The 28-year-old going overboard a cruise ship in the middle of the night, saying he spent about 20 hours treading water alone in the Gulf of Mexico.
I was never accepting that this is it.
Did you have a few drinks?
I'd actually did like an air guitar solo. It was a competition, and I'd won it, so I'd won a free drink. So I had that. But...
Around 11 p.m. that first night on board, James Michael told his sister he was going to the bathroom. Do you remember falling off the boat?
No. I can't float myself, even when I'm trying to. So there had to be, the Lord was with me when I was out there, because something was holding me up the whole time while I was passed out.
At 2:30, more than 12 hours after James Michael was last seen, Carnival notified the Coast Guard of a missing passenger.
Over 7,000 miles of ocean we had to search.
In an area known to be a feeding ground for sharks. Exhausted and hungry, he ate what he could find to maintain his energy.
A stick come floating by. Looked like bamboo. So I started eating on it. I felt like I was meant to get out of there.
The Coast Guard then arriving, his miraculous rescue captured on camera.
And when that light finally hit me, somehow I heard, we got him.
When the Coast Guard guy showed up in the water, what'd you say to him?
And he told me to hold on to this life vessel, and I was just thinking, thank you. You're like a guardian angel coming down for me.
As I got to him, I shoved the rescue sling under his arms and he collapsed into it. He had nothing left.
This article was ran by Forbes over 6 years ago. This is the Edgar Cayce map. I did not know that there was a correlation between total solar eclipses and devastating earthquakes. In September of 1811, a total solar eclipse took this path through the United States. And in December of 1811, the New Madrid fault line popped off in a series of devastating earthquakes that lasted all the way through into January, a new moon being required for a total solar eclipse. This is the path the total solar eclipse took in July 1963, and then in March of 1964, a devastating earthquake tore Anchorage all to pieces. Solar eclipse is not an instant trigger, it's more like a fatal wound to the fault line. But every total solar eclipse affects the fault lines they pass over because of that new moon. After the total solar eclipse of 1811, there was a series of devastating earthquakes, followed by the Great Depression. This is the path of the solar eclipse from August 21st of 2017. COVID and every single thing that has happened to our country since then. Well, this is the path of that solar eclipse that's about to happen on April 8th. And the very spot where it crosses the path of the last one is the New Madrid fault line. Time for a Bible punch in the mouth. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. This is the scientific prediction should that fault line pop off. Should that New Madrid fault line pop off right there, this is the prognosticator's view of what the future topography of the United States of America is going to look like.
Do you feel like you're easy to be led?
By who?
In general.
People are led by people who they admire, love, and respect, right? When the advice makes sense, when the leadership is coming from a pure place, when the environment feels safe, we are okay being led. A man understands that he never has to say, I lead you. He just shows up, and it's leadership.
80% of children who live at orphanages have not lost one or both parents. They are not orphans. They don't have birth certificates. They don't have IDs. No one knows who they are or where they are. These children are anonymous. The thing that really haunts me is the connection between orphanages and child sex trafficking. There are Brits, there are Americans, there are Australians who've been arrested, and that's just the tip of the iceberg for exploiting children and abusing them sexually and physically.
The kill is today in Hollywood, keeping their youth in their life. Everybody's stopping at like 98 years old. So if you get the adrenaline chrome, is Israel have allowed people that are Jewish, if you're an American and you're a pedophile, you can go to Israel and it's all gone away. Over here, you a pedophile, they like, forget that, we'll give you asylum if you're Jewish. Oh, look at all the little babies that's walking around. They have a field day. Yeah. All those missing moms and dads. So what is it to go grab you a few, take on down in them bunkers and shit where y'all building and get them down there, house them, scare them to death like they do to build their adrenaline. They have them so scared. And then they take that blood, they take it, and that's your youth. Wow. That's how it goes. That's why it's called adrenaline chrome.
We got crazy, lazy. And Tasha, Cleveland, they were definitely in that little bitty house.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI. Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Please touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. You have a problem? Fuck, you grabbed me. Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him.
No, you're gonna go in.
Take him.
Drunk again.